With more than 335,000 residents, Chesterfield County is Virginia's fourth largest community. Founded in 1749, the county was originally part of Henrico, one of the first 8 royal shires in the state. The colonial city of Henricus was the second colonial settlement in Virginia in 1617. A farm museum on the site continues to demonstrate the rich agricultural heritage of the area that dates back 4 centuries. And it continues today, even as development spreads to many parts of the county.
We have several small diversified farms in the county. We have several greenhouses and wineries and breweries as well. So you'll find a lot of niche markets, cut flower production, pumpkins, berries, you pick. We also have small-scale beef producers that are selling directly to consumer. So a lot of diversified small operations, but we still have some traditional grain farmers as well in the southern end of the county that are harvesting grain and corn.
We've had cattle, we have a tremendous amount of equine and farms that support equine, but we also have some sheep. We have 68,000 acres of forestry. We have a lot of niche farming. We have hops, we have wine. We have people that are getting into buy fresh, buy local.
There are 197 active farms in Chesterfield County covering almost 20,000 acres. The average farm size is 101 acres, and farmers earn a total of $6.4 million each year. There are 2,500 acres of forage land. Cattle and calves are the top livestock, but chickens, horses, sheep, and even hogs are also raised in Chesterfield. The county is also home to Virginia State University and the Randolph Research Farm. Here, scientists share their studies and information about aquaculture, greenhouse, small ruminants, and specialty crops like cut flowers, hops, and small fruits and vegetables. Over the past 4 years, VSU has also developed a robust urban agriculture program that ties in perfectly with Chesterfield County residents.
We provide assistance kind of in 3 main areas, the one being the Urban Agriculture Certificate Program. It's in its 3rd year. It's offered in the spring and the fall, and more information about that can be found on our website. We also have our Urban Agriculture Demonstration Plot here at Randolph Farm. All sorts of things that people can do in their backyard or community garden can get started in Chesterfield or throughout the state. Lastly, we provide technical assistance to individuals, but largely to organizations, nonprofit and otherwise, who are looking to start a community garden.
Chesterfield County Cooperative Extension also has a unique plant and pest pathology laboratory that's open to all Virginians. It's the only extension testing lab in the state outside of Virginia Tech. If you're having plant or insect problems, you can bring your samples right to the lab instead of sending them off to be analyzed. The service is already paid for through Chesterfield County and state tax dollars.
Well, we prefer the face-to-face where we can actually sit there and talk to the client, just like a small-scale operation in a hospital. They bring their patient in, we diagnose it, and they walk out with a prescription.
Chesterfield County has been one of the fastest-growing counties in the state for decades, and there's been plenty of change in the farm community. But there are still many skilled farmers who raise crops and livestock and are taking advantage of being close to an urban area to find a niche market.
When I came to Chesterfield in 1980, I was a poultry farm producer. There's no poultry farms in Chesterfield County. At one time, Chesterfield County was the largest dairy county in the state. There's no dairy cows in Chesterfield. We have the population to feed. The millennial population are all into buy fresh, buy local.
We're now up to about 30 horses on the farm. Used to be a tobacco acreage, and we did some other type of vegetables and different types of crops years ago, but I have to say horse boarding, providing a service for our community, and also it's a steady income for the farm, which you don't have to worry about weather, you don't have to worry about a lot of different things that goes and would go with a regular farm that producing crops.
Perhaps the most visible symbol of farming in Chesterfield County is the Chesterfield Berry Farm, which was a pioneer in agritourism decades ago. Selling farm products directly to the consumer allows growers to capture more profits, as well as building community support for farming.
I think the farming community in Chesterfield is optimistic about their future. A lot of them have diversified or taken advantage of urban citizens who want to be connected to the farm, and they're adding in some of that agritourism. But the county's also worked really hard to include rural areas in the long-term land use plan.
Smaller plots, people owning you know, maybe 2, 3, 4 acres that they just set aside for gardening, maybe a few like goats, that kind of thing. I think that's probably where it's going. And then, you know, the farmers market plays into that, where I think there'll be more of that as people start coming into the area.
While constant growth poses real challenges for Chesterfield County farmers, it looks like this 400-year-old industry will continue to thrive. In Chesterfield County, Virginia, I'm Norm Hyde.